I don't believe the Earth is flat, but if the mainstream media started saying it was round, I might question them. I mean, that's how deceptive these people are, that you really can't believe anything they say. They taint, they twist, they spin. Bill Nye the Science Guy. InfoWars wouldn't exist without Bill Nye the Science Guy. We have seen Bill Nye assault children, cutting children, evil satanic children. We saw Bill Nye openly pledging to sick, twisted religious bondage. Bill Nye shrinks Al Gore. That's a joke. Bill Nye comes green frogs. That's a joke. Bill Nye, that's a joke.
Yeah, and now that we have a U.S. Navy missile instructor and many other experts confirming that the Earth is a flat and motionless plane...
You're being sarcastic. That's a prank call. That's an ad hominem thing where people, there's seminar calls on that where you call in and then you say, oh, you're so accurate, you know, and then they add something like the Earth's flat. It's a standard tactic. Ask yourself, do we come from the divine when the evidence is written in the firmament of the night sky? Think about that. And then you see how far we've fallen.
Well, here's what happens.
Here's what happens. They think it's a flat Earth, too. Conspiracies, because they're complex and hard to understand. They want to just go with, the Earth is flat, you know, there's aliens living underneath the Capitol.
Dinosaurs aren't real. Conspiracy.
I'm covering up the fact that it's some Atlantean conspiracy.
Believe me.
You sound very credible to me, and I believe you, and I want to believe we went to the moon. It's so over the top that you just feel alone and have a normalcy bias like Stockholm Syndrome, where you go, I'm all alone. This lie's ridiculous. Why is everyone going along with it? I better go along with it, because who does that say I am? And that's what we're getting down to here. Is that it's all to make you feel small. And I'm not saying be on some power trip, but I'm saying reality, the universe, basic truth, nature around us, the stars at night, that's all trillions of times bigger than CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, Pentagon propaganda, the globalist. And we simply have to decide that in our innate ancestral instincts and our spirit and everything God gave us and our own life experiences, we're going to set out to discover what the truth is, and then we're going to reach out, not with all the truth, because none of us have all the answers, but with the bits we figured out with others. And that together, we're going to put it together and come together and try to develop a cosmology that more closely matches the universe and that is based on truth. Whoa, it's a play of hell! And I'm angry! I'm a slave! I'm primitive! It's over for the globalist! I don't believe the Earth is flat, but if the mainstream media started saying it was round, I might question them. When you are so captured by the fraud that it's heresy to even doubt the world you're in and even question what the mainstream system is saying, because then you're a conspiracy theorist heretic. I get excited. Vaccines cause autism. In a global government globalism conspiracy, he's in a thing called globalism, saying globalism is in crisis. Global government is in globalist interest because the globalists came in. The globalist gutty. Globalism conspiracy. Globalism conspiracy.
I don't know if you've heard that clip.
He was supposed to go to Antarctica first.
Yeah, he should have gone to Antarctica, discovered why the Earth is really flat. Come on, guys. But, you know, what's amazing to me about what Omar, and she really said that.
She's like, Putin has invaded Antarctica.
It's a litmus test, Alex.
Dinosaurs really exist. Go to YouTube, look up Eric Dubé's Dinosaurs Don't Exist, and then decide for yourself.
You know what? Why can't that guy have that?
Yeah. I don't know anything about that guy, though, but Eric Dubé, YouTube, that guy, he breaks it down. It's pretty entertaining at the very least.
It was a curvature, not a line.
Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat. But, you know, that shows how people mistrust the media so much that they go to the other extreme of them thinking everything's a lie.
Yeah. I tell you, we are living in the most fascinating times.
Well, if we're living in science fiction, you got you're flying around your private jets.
Try and give me.
Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat. Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat.
Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat.
New York Times says that I believe the earth is flat or four-cornered. Right now, everybody needs to spread this interview to the four corners of the planet. I mean that figuratively before the New York Times says that I believe the earth is flat or four-cornered. Right now, everybody needs to spread this interview to the four corners of the planet. I mean that figuratively before the New York Times says that I believe the earth is flat or four-cornered.
Right now, everybody needs to spread this interview to the four corners.
It's a remarkable thing. Not only do the chemtrails take us back to a different atmosphere, if you will, a very time of primordial evil, but it also alters all the frequencies and waves, and God keeps things in
I was about to say, they admit now what the old timers said thousands of years ago, that the moon, obviously the sun's the main driver of climate, but then the moon, when it gets in front of the sun or in front of the earth with the sun behind it, will block a lot of the solar rays, but not just solar, the other space rays. What the old timers said thousands of years ago, that the moon, obviously the sun's the main driver of climate, but then the moon, when it gets in front of the sun or in front of the earth with the sun behind it, will block a lot of the solar rays, but not just solar, the other space rays.
What the old timers said thousands of years ago, that the moon, obviously the sun's the main driver of climate, but then the moon, when it gets in front of the sun or in front of the earth with the sun behind it, will block a lot of the solar rays, but not just solar, the other space rays. And the other particula, the many meteorites that are coming in, I guess, by the billions every day, that forms the nuclei for rain and weather and all of it. That entire frequency system is being changed and manipulated.
Absolutely. And Gary, share about the moon rise, because that was very cool. I looked, I said, I know this is significant, but I don't have it yet. All years you've been flying, 40 plus years. Share with Alex. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah, on Thursday we were at 45,000 feet. As the evening came on, and the moon literally came out of the ground underneath us.
Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat.
I tell you what, we are living in the most fascinating times.
Well, we're living in science fiction. You got you're flying around your private jets yourself, and we're fighting the New World Order, and there's.
I tell you, we are living in the most fascinating times.
Well, if we're living in science fiction, you got you're flying around your private jets yourself, and we're fighting the New World Order, and there's we're fighting the New World Order, and there's New World Order, and there's New World Order, and there's.
And the moon literally came out of the ground underneath us.
Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat.
And by the way, the shadow was a curvature, not a line.
Yeah, exactly. I love these crazies that say it's flat.
of you has a real view.
Well, sir, that was always partially declassified. They would just say it didn't exist nationally and say they were flying saucers. But they got blimps all over the country, and yeah, it's amazing they admit it's a secret blimp with the Army watching us.
Yeah, and now that we have a U.S. Navy missile instructor and many other experts confirming that the Earth is a flat and motionless plane,
You're being sarcastic.
You're going to live in a tank and be tied into this virtual world, taking the DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. The DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. The DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. The DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. The DMT. There's the owners of... You only live once on this plane of existence, my friends. Fulfill your destiny to not be a slave programmed by the globalist. Rediscover human liberty and take action.
Behold, the great city has fallen.
They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green-looking skin, and they run around screaming, "We love Satan, we want to eat babies." I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. It's self-centered crap we don't even notice, and itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed.
Murder, government documents, and I walk out and everybody goes, all my fans happy. Why is my shirt off? Whoa! Nazi scum filled trash car. You die. Murder, government documents, and I walk out and everybody